Hello everyone, this is Helen H and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone's doing terrific today. I have such a fun little project to share with you today. This was inspired by Kari from Kari's Mixed Media Art, and she actually got the idea from a lady named Darlene Winter, and I will link both of their channels below. I will link Kari's video and one of Darlene's videos below, and then you can check out their channels to see the other ones that they've done like this, and check out their channels because they've got some great stuff. Anyway, this is a magazine spine journal. So what it is you take a magazine and cut it in half, from top to bottom, cut it in half, and then you tear away like the sides, and just keep the spine part. So this is the original spine here. So then it's up to you what you want to do. I actually tore out a lot of pages. I think I left between 8 and 10 clusters of 2 pages. So I left like between 16 or 20 pages left in the magazine, and then glued them together, glued 2 together at a time, giving me a total of 8 or 10 pages. And then you just go to town decorating. And what I'll show you, this is the other one. I haven't obviously finished this one. I'll do a flip through of this one. This one is completely finished, but I'll just show you how it was made. So this one I made it a little bit shorter because this was the way the magazine was, and then I cut it in half. I didn't cut it equally, and I didn't cut it equally on purpose. I wanted one bigger than the other, but this one I tore less away from the sides. You can see this one's quite a bit wider than this one, but they're both stair-stepped. You know, they're both going out this way. So what you do is you go ahead and determine how many pages you want, and go ahead and glue the pages together. So you have 2 pages glued together. Then I went by Kari's instructions, and she said she gessoed her pages. So I gessoed all my pages front and back. That's a little bit tricky, so you might want to put some kind of paper in between, you know, as you do that. Otherwise you're going to have to gesso, wait, you know, till it dries, so on and so forth, or use your heat tool. Actually I did my tearing first. I want to tell you that. On this one I didn't. I gessoed like all the way out to here. I had cut it to about here, gessoed the whole thing, and then ended up tearing it off, and I'm like, well, that's a big waste of gesso and time to tear off. So this one I actually tore it down first. The pages were glued together. I tore it down, then I gessoed it, and then the third step before final decorating is put jelly prints, pieces of jelly prints on. So that's what I have here. These are all pieces of jelly prints that I have put on the pages. Now you see they're not perfect. And I even tore little pages down. Like if you look at Kari, she had little pages, and I think Darlene did also. So I just put a piece. There's still gesso around there. Some have 2 pieces on them of paper. Now these right here, I loved the texture of these so much. These actually stuck together because I didn't wait. I didn't wait, and I didn't put paper between, and they stuck together, so I had to peel them apart. But I actually liked the way that looked, so I didn't put any paper on that. There's no jelly prints or painty paper, but this is painty paper, this is painty paper, and then these 2 are painty paper here. And then on the back and the very front here, that's a piece of jelly print also. Okay, so this one now is just ready to decorate. That's the fun part, right? This was just getting the bones together. Now the fun part. But let me go ahead and do a flip through of this one. I don't think I'm going to work on this one in front of you. I'll probably do a flip through when it's done. But you know, it's kind of, I don't know what I'm going to do. So anyway, I have you close so you can see, and I hope you can see this. I first of all have some little dangles on the side here. Kari put dangles on hers, but I must say, having them 2 like this long is driving me nuts. So I think what I'm going to have to do is tie these two together, just so it's one. It's going to be uneven, which is fine, or do something, because having the two like that kind of irritates me. I love having dangles and stuff, but for some reason this is not working for me. So I have the little saying here. It says, great things take time. And this is just a magazine image with 2 stamps. And this is all over the place, guys. There's no theme to this book whatsoever. It was just like what I grabbed, what I put down, what I felt like. Here's a cute little picture of a goat. You see this cute little goat? So I put a flower on his head and I said, be you bravely. And then I put this little bird up here from a book that I tore out of a book. Here is a feather that I got from one of those Dollar Tree pens from a couple years ago. I loved that pen. It wrote beautifully. But I saved the little feather, and then this little sticker of this cute kangaroo came from my good YouTube friend Janine. Thank you, Janine. There's your little kangaroo. And then down here, I have these cute little fairies. They came from some vintage wrapping paper. So I just put them on. Why? You know, like I said, this is not going to make a whole lot of sense. And then this is just one of these magazine sewing pattern cuties. And I cut this little flower out of a wildflower book. And this is just some little paper flowers I layered together here. And then I drew a little black in the middle to match the color of her dress. And it says, make a wish. And then on this page here, and one of the things you'll see when you look at Kari, and please look at Kari and Diane's videos, they have lots of stuff hanging off the sides and stuff. And I just, this does not do theirs justice, let me tell you. But anyway, so here's this page, and I just have this butterfly here. And then I've got this here and this here are both those parts of those papers that come around embroidery floss. So I just put little pieces there, and then it says figure 15, and then I've got this little tab here, and then this blue back here is actually, I think, from a magazine also, on top of my painty paper. Then here's just a little girl that I had this head floating around, so I decided to give her a body from this little greeting card, or not a greeting card, a playing card with the jack. And so I made that her dress. I gave her little arms. I gave her a funny little hat, put some stitches on it and some painty paper. And then her legs were actually, these are her legs. They were actually on a part of the painty paper. So that's just that. I just wanted that head to be used, so that's how I used it. And then this page here has this cute little girl. It's from a housekeeping magazine. She's got some mushrooms. This right here is from a crafting book. It's got some yarns and stuff back here. This is a picture of an old doily, not a doily, a pot holder, and some vintage rickrack, this ticket. Just stuff that I don't know. You know, there was just no rhyme or reason. I loved this painty paper here. And it says, be awesome today. And there's this cute little picture of this girl here. And I think that, Deirdre, did you send me this? Or was this you, Janine? One of the two of them sent me this cute, there were actually 2 little girls. And I cut one of them out. And then she's dancing on this green sticker that's on this other green plant part of a magazine. Then we've got this cute little lady here. She's from a magazine. She's, I think, from a Stampington magazine. And I just put this ticket up here, this 30. And a part of the painty paper was this little card that was in my painty paper, a part of the collage. And then I don't know if you can see, but there's some pretty lace here. And then there's just a little safety pin in the lace there. Okay, keep it in screen, Helen. And then on this page, this came from Janine. Janine, here's your sari silk, and I put my homemade little charm here. It's a little laminated charm with a butterfly on it. So I put that on the bold print. I only put this top part glued down, so this part is loose. And then there's a beautiful pink sticker of flowers up here because I thought those colors worked well with this picture, which I love. And I think this must have come from a Stampington magazine also. And this little tag here on top, I put a little topper on it. This came from Janine. She made that for me. And then there's just some beaded, little beaded trim here. And I don't know if you can see, here's another piece of your sari silk, that cream one, Janine, hanging down from her right here. So I've got her. And then this page is just some pictures from a magazine, 2 different pictures. We've got this macrame flower holder with these plant hanging. And then look at this little chair. I love this little chair with the pillow and this cute little doll. So I put that on there. And then these circles are just those hole reinforcers that I had stained, and I just glued them on. And then this one here says loved. The tab says loved, and it's got a paper doily hanging off the side besides the tab. And it's just got some layered paper and this cute little, this is a head from one of those little porcelain dolls. This came from Stampington also, a Stampington magazine. A lot of this did. And then this is the other page that said loved, and it just worked out. I didn't plan it this way, that the paper back here says love. So I was like, oh, I got loved here, love here. So I put the heart stickers up here, and then this is a cat, like a picture of a cat pillow that was embroidered. And then that little card, I know you probably can't see it, this little piece of the card is in the paper. That was a part of my paper below there. And then we've got this one that says airmail, and it's got this cute little Tim Holtz girl in her finery, and I put airmail, and then this is just stamped here and just a piece of black and white paper, and this is on some kind of tissue paper that I did. This collage originally was on deli paper or something, so that's kind of hanging off. And then I put a little tab on it that says never give up, and it has the turquoise color with the black and white, so I thought it matched that pretty good. And then on this page, I just have a whole bunch of color things. Now this is kind of a 2-fold page. So this came from Deirdre, from Crafter Deirdre. She sent me this picture of these 2 little girls, well, young ladies. And I put the number 19 here because they look like they might be about 19. And the little clock face is here. So then I put a clock face here. This is a little vintage band from Hair Color. And then there's a little U.S. postage stamp, and then there's this paper edge right here that I stuck on, and I thought, well, this is just about these little girls here, you know, these little young ladies, about their goings on. And there's actually even a piece of ribbon under the 19, a piece of black and white ribbon. And Krista, did you send me this black and white ribbon? I don't remember. And then this page is the last page, and it is... Can you see this beautiful like Art Deco? This is one of the stickers I got from Temu. So she's layered on some beautiful, this is a jelly print back here, and it turned out so well. I wish I knew how I did that so I could do it again. But I just put some embroidery down here with the same colors. I've got one of my homemade buttons that was inspired by Janet Nash, one of the cardboard buttons, and an old stamp. And then on this page, this piece with the circles in it, this geometric piece, was just where I had punched circles for another project. So I just laid that on, and then I was like, well, I need something for the middle. And I happened to find 4 little flowers from a flower book, you know, like a field guide that I just stuck in there. But I thought the colors all worked really well together. And then that's the back. The back is just paper. I didn't put anything on the back of this one. So that's it. That's what it looks like. Guys, it is so cute and so fun. So this is the next one I'm going to work on. I'm not going to keep you now while I work on this little guy, but I will tell you, and I'm going to show you, if you've seen it before, you can turn off the video. But this is how I keep, you see these? These are the Dollar Tree baskets. And I've got varying size. I got 3 different sizes. This is how I keep all my magazine images. I keep them, like, this is all words. This is all small words, like smaller words and phrases here. And then I just have different categories. Like, this is like just little cutout things. this is like more arty background things. Then I've got one with people and animals and Christmas. And then I have the same, almost the same in the medium and then again in the large. So all of this is magazine images. So I draw from this to do my little books and some of my projects. And it's such an easy way to keep a lot of cutouts, you know, things that you fussy cut neatly and organized so you can find them when you need them. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show you these cute little spine magazine spine journals. And please, like I said, check out Kari's video below and Darlene's video below. You won't be sorry. So I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. Until the next video, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.